It was really hard to get started. Well, I take that back. Hard to get started would mean like someone spent hours on it. It just cranked for a while, and it was hard to get it cranking. I used jumper cables. And I put gas into the carb directly, and I splashed a little bit in the gas tank, but basically it's running on what it had. So I think the problem with this mower was not the fuel. When I put it in gear, it's hydrostatic. It moved really slowly. So I thought, what, the belts are a little stiff? It started to speed up a little bit. I mean, there was a noticeable difference that it got a little faster. And then the big clue was when I tried to engage the blades. Nothing. So somebody probably lost their electric clutch on this. I've got the idle up just a hair. Look, the girls didn't come by and eat last night. I must have missed them. Oh, we're already on the low idle. It's been running at least 20 some minutes now, so it's definitely on its whatever gas it had. Oh, look. It's gonna turn off. What's cool is I didn't have a key with it. I had the key and I had it in the truck pocket, the door pocket. Yeah, there's no battery here. And then I came out this morning and there was condensation on everything, so I started to wipe it down with a rag. So I'm going to look underneath, see if there's a tensioner for the drive belt. Maybe the transmission's just not getting enough spin. But outside of that, it needs a good bath. And I think it's in a good place to get that bath, so I'll give it a bath real quick. I enjoy that. I'll clean a few other things while I'm at it. I keep electric pressure washing. And what will I do next? Well, I'd love to play with this further, but I really have a lot of other stuff to do. I gotta get back to storage, and I don't know what I'm going to be driving. That can't go. It needs too much work. Okay, so here's where we're at. There are two more pressure washers that are almost that tall, but different brands. And then there are these guys. Now I just picked that one up in the garbage a few days ago. I don't even know when. I don't even know where. It's like I'm seeing it when I'm driving, I grab it, put it in the truck, keep going. Never skip a beat. This is the one I've been using quite a bit. And it was working, but right now you're going to hear what it does. It's got the energy of 615 when he missed out on the Barry Manilow tickets. Not good, not good. What it had been doing was it wouldn't do anything, and then the way to fix it would be, and then it would go. Maybe it's got some mud that got in there, because it was out in the rain, and dirt was splashing up in there. So, is it ready for the scrapper? Maybe not yet, but maybe yes. Meanwhile, okay, this guy just showed up, meaning like, I don't know where I found him. It's been around, but I was moving things and there he was. So let's give him a try. By the way, we took the hose off of this big ooh, did you hear that? I think this is what we want. Let's try this. Okay, we got a winner. So the big one on a little machine. You ever wonder if the same motor's in the side? Anyway, I'll wash this off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to swap out the battery. I'll tell you why in a minute. Look, it's an Electrolux. It's a 2005. Okay, let me get you caught up. First off, Ned gave me some mats. Since I'm pressure washing, I'll clean them, see if I like them. I get everything for free. This was free. I needed a key. I found that somewhere for free. Had another key switch for free. All those pressure washers are free. That grinder was free. I paid for the jack, like 20 bucks. So anyway, I had taken this for a ride, probably 20 minutes of running. So we know the engine runs very well. When I went to hit the blades, the electric clutch, nada, nothing. However, I've got the jumper cables hooked up again. Take a listen. First off, you're going to hear a click. So we have power. And then, now listen carefully. Here. I'm led to believe that the electric clutch is working, but why it didn't work out there when I was running it, jumper cables weren't hooked up, and this battery is old and probably has nothing in it, so the battery didn't have enough. So let's throw another battery in there. I'll do that, and then we'll give it a try. Batteries have become so expensive. Lucky for me, I'm not sure why, but I have this one. And look, this one was 5/2, May 2nd. That's next Saturday. It's not far from now. Now, of course, there's no way it's going to start now. We got a stronger battery in there, which starts the John Deere. Great connection, turning nice. What did I just say? Great connection. Look at this mess. It's a beautiful day, so people are walking their dogs. They're probably all going home to Culver County. So here's what's interesting. I got the blades to spin. So we were right. That thing clicking did kind of signal that it was working. The electric clutch was working. I can't get the RPMs up because it's really cool. When you put it to full, there's a dead stop on the linkage, and if I tightened up the cable, it still wouldn't go past that dead stop. So maybe you all could help me at this point. Do these carburetors have some idle adjustments somewhere else that I'm missing? I'm not exploring, just not going to explore it. If you tell me where to look, I'll go look. However, I noticed that I'm tied into the truck for the battery. I noticed that when I'm cranking, our gauge shows a little bit to the left towards 15, maybe 2 volts or something like that. The battery went out. This camera has been with me the whole 5 years, 6 years. Wow. What I was trying to say is this gauge really wasn't doing anything, and when I was cranking it, it moved over to like there. But as I kept using this thing, and I was able to like be driving full speed, not on grass, and engage the blades and then go onto the grass, it seemed to be coming out of hibernation. So then I noticed that the gauge, when the blades are on, it was over here, headed towards 15. So I don't know if it's not charging. That would kind of make sense. And I have a strong suspicion that this works. When have you ever seen an hour meter work? I've spent a little too long on this mower today. You know why? Because the mess is still here. It gets worse this way. All your toolboxes are over there. I just put them there today. Don't worry, they haven't been there. But I kind of forgot about my breakfast. That's what hour 20 minutes French fries look like. I recommend just, maybe 20 minutes is good. Let that hour, save the hour for another time. Gee, here I thought like I'd be like you cool people, you farmers, mechanics, you tool restorers, the cool crowd. I would go out like parachute didn't open while I was trying to save somebody, or swimming across the Lake Michigan to save somebody, or bird. I'm recording, my friends are here over. Or maybe racing a car somewhere to save somebody, but instead I'll forget I left something in the oven and burn my house down along with me. I don't have any smoke detectors. I take the very best smoke detectors that I have. I put them in the rentals. The rentals have more than enough smoke detectors. I double them up sometimes. The tenants will take them apart. It basically leaves me with no smoke detectors. Because you gotta buy the 10-year battery ones. You can go out and buy one now for, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks. But when the laws started, that's when they were like 50, 60 bucks. Okay, what's next? Okay, so it's been cutting, and I would say that it's getting better and better. I put more gas in it. The engine runs flawlessly. Doesn't sputter, doesn't hesitate. It just has it doesn't reach like a high RPM. I got a feeling that's on purpose. I think that's the way they designed it. So it does okay. I was cutting grass and it was going pretty slowly, but I don't know what to do. I think the next thing is just to keep using it a little bit, see what comes up. Well, 0 for 3. The Boy Scouts are not going to get this lawnmower after all. Here's the story. There's a house where Carlos moved out of in December 2nd. Now Carlos first said he's moving out November, but that was like with a week's notice. Pretty typical. Carlos was out of stat. Anyway, he changed it to December. Now Carlos, a guy that wanted to rent the house, was ready to go for December. But Carlos, leaving junk behind, kind of messed that plan up. So the house has been sitting empty. Gee, what happens next? Well, Carlos the inspector hasn't come around, but there's garbage. Now I cleaned up the garbage in the yard, and there's a guy that came by and took like a trampoline, which I could have used. The metal is handy. You flip a trampoline upside down, take off the bottom rails, and you have this perfect round circle that can hold flagpole. In fact, oh boy, I could use that this year right now. Moving on. So Carlos the inspector hasn't come around. Carlos the new tenant decided he didn't want the place. Carlos never came back. There was a truck out in the street. I was there for 4 months. We're at the 5-month mark, and I said, this mower's got to get out of here. I'll give it to the scout. So I pick it up. A day and a half later, the guy that was cleaning the yard texts and says that the mower is gone. Do you know where it went to, or something? I forget what the text was. I don't carry a phone, so I don't get texts for like a day and a half sometimes. And this one I got in the middle of the night, and I didn't say a word. Now, you saw the mower, seeing it now, and you know that it has problems. I took the mower back to that yard. I managed to cut the grass. Like, I have no idea. That thing, after a while, when it's running, it will turn the blades on, but it struggles for like half an hour. And then it's real quick to, like, something's going on with it. So I did cut a little bit of the grass there, and then I parked the mower in the backyard, out of sight and out of mind, where Carlos the inspector won't see it, and it won't even look out of place. Before, it was like front and center stupid for 5 months, and that's my fault. Now Carlos the inspector, he's the guy that chased me for months on end about the smallest little things. There was a crack in the steps. The city came out about that. And then the bamboo with the birds living in it, Carlos made me take that down. And I said to Carlos then that I'm on a tangent. I said to Carlos then that, okay, I'll maintain it. This is a really bad idea. It's going to look horrible. And sure enough, it looked terrible. But I did it, and to this day I've been maintaining it. Well, so the mower's back where I picked it up. It's out of sight, out of mind. It has problems. The front tires go flat so fast, within hours. It will not disengage and go into neutral. I don't know how anyone's going to get it out of there. The battery's junk. I think the engine runs nice. It's got my fresh gasoline in it from the store. I didn't buy it at a yard sale. This is like store-bought gasoline. I really appreciate you all watching. I would like to know how to fix it. If you can leave that in the comments. And we will see you on your videos soon. Thank you very much.